Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Sorry for the moment of silence, but when the intro was ending, my internet started doing something funky, and I needed to make sure that the children were not streaming games and that kind of thing. But anyways, hello, you guys. How are you all? I'm so excited to see you guys. So let me see. First, let me say hello to you guys. Then we're going to talk about a couple things. Then we'll get into the true crime news. So, hey, Nana Banana. Hey, Tons. Hey, Amber. Hey, Crackdown. Hey, Toby. Hey, Pointer Lover. 99 Problems, but crime ain't one. Hey, Jenny B. Hey, Steven. Hey, Boo Sheet. B Crumbs. Hey, Nay. Adrian. Let's see. Hey, Becky. Hey, Rachel. West Virginia. Jules. Good to see you. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Amelia. Clicker. Happy to see you guys. Hey, Rexy. Hey, Sarah, Grateful Mama, of course, Miss Christine G. Let's see, Crackdown, Kathy. Thank you guys for being here. So, okay, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things before we get started. Actually, I'm going to be showing you a box that I'm going to be reviewing, I guess, but also just kind of showing and enjoying because I already enjoy it. I took a little sneak peek. I haven't pulled everything out, but a lot of you guys are familiar with Christine, and she is a mod here, and she does the amazing intros and all kinds of stuff, helped us get the channel back. Well, she is part of and friends with a young lady who started her own boutique, and I really loved it as soon as I heard about it because her mission was to find clothing for everybody, inclusivity. She wanted to be able to go shopping and her be able to pick something out as a family member who, maybe usually had a hard time finding stuff. And it's just really cool. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for being here. So anyway, she has this awesome boutique called Loving Life Boutique. There's actually a link at the top of the chat, and it has, if you follow that link, they're giving you guys a discount, which I thought was really awesome, a 20% discount. The marketing director, excuse me. So yeah, and I wanted to show you guys this box. I am so excited about it. I really love it. It's similar to like a FabFitFun box, but somewhat different, but they have all kinds of other stuff too. It's a boutique. And so I wanted to share that with you guys, share the link with you guys, show you some of that, and then we'll get into the true crime news. Tabitha just got confirmation that I'm a perfect match for a patient in need of bone marrow, and I'm so excited. That is so awesome. Lauren is my actual real life bestie. So it's one of Christine's best friends. And yeah, it's just something really special, a really special little boutique. I definitely, I'm just excited to show you guys. So before we get into it, let me play just a quick word from our Christmas time sponsor, Christine again. Foxy. Hey, Bendy. Okay, so you guys excuse me because I am a little nervous. I do take it very seriously when I share something like this with you guys. When I'm sharing the wax melts, I've reviewed a few things on Real Talk with Alex, but I just, you guys mean the world to me, and I definitely wouldn't talk about something I didn't believe in or, that kind of thing. So, all right. So I got the box today, and I was so excited, and I have to show you guys because I have peeked, but this is just so cute and really special. So as soon as you open it, this is what it looks like, and it has this little, it says special North Pole mail service, special delivery, and it's like really nice. Like, those little present bags, I actually just grabbed a couple for my mom, some cheap ones, and this is like 10 times nicer than that. So I really love this. I'm excited about it. And I thought that was like just the perfect way to open the box to start what you're getting. And then a little card. about the boutique in our Mary era. It was really cool because you choose what size you are. Because like I said, it's all about inclusivity, finding things that will work for everybody. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Bush. Oh, I said hi to you, Bushy, but hello again. Hey, Pursuing Understandings. Hey, Marshall. So, yeah, you make sure though, when you go to look, you use that link because then you will get the discount. Okay. So then there's some tissue paper, and we're just going to go through what's in my box, and I'm going to show you guys. So the first thing, I see these really freaking cute like slippers. Oh my gosh, and my feet freeze. So I'm really excited about this. They're just cute. They're pink. They're like a dusty pink, like a mauve pink, and they have like a little, cushiony bottom. They're really cute. Oh, I can just put everything in that little pouch when I'm done, which is so cool, that Santa pouch. Then I saw this. So this is a clean color honey lip balm and honey lip mask. Let's see. Uh-oh. There we go. That's really cute. I cannot wait to try it. It has like the little spatulas, which I love when a lip mask comes with that because I want to stick my fingers down in it. Oh, you can use code Allie20 if you forget the link, one time per customer. Oh, that is so awesome. I'm really excited about that. Thank you. Yay. Okay. So, and Christine, I do have the link pinned, but you guys can drop whatever. Now, here's the next thing. This is freaking cute. And Tess, like I knew, I was telling her about this before because when I saw what was in this, like she's been all about these little bracelets. And like, I think that sold her on it immediately. She's like, ooh, I need to try that. But then there's this little bag and look at the strap. That is so cute. Let's see. Maybe I should try to open it. And we're going to get into the true crime news. I am going to warn you guys. They're just tough stories. I feel like every time we do this, they're really tough stories. So I don't know. Ooh, this is cute. So it could be like, oh, I love that. Now attached to the front of it, it's like a black fuzzy material, but attached to the front, there is this little bag. See? And it says Little Words Project. So this was really cute. It has this little, I don't know how many of you guys are Swifties, but I know the Swifties have been crazy about these bracelets. It has the little words on it and the charm. This one says, I am enough. It is so pretty. I wish you could even like really see how pretty it is. Here we go. That kind of shows. Love that. It is adorable. Hold on just a second, you guys. Okay, sorry, you guys. My son just came down in his little outfit for the dance, and he looks so handsome. He's got a little tie on and everything. Okay. The next thing, which I've actually tried these before, and I love them, the Stella and Grace eye mask. Is this the kind you got me, Nate? Grace and Stella. They're really good. They're just little eye mask. So cute. Then this little beanie. Look at this little knit beanie. Let's see. It's kind of hard because of the light. There we go. It's my older one, Jessie, so not the sick one. Hey, Lori. Hey, Teacup Kraken. I can't believe it. It almost stopped my heart. Seeing him like that, you guys. Okay, now this is one of my favorite things in the box, and I got to choose this. So you got to choose what shirt you wanted. And they're little Christmas shirts, but they're really cute and stylish. So this one says Joy to the World. It has a little mushroom on it. I love that with the snow globe. It's just really cute. Very cute stuff. And it looks nice, and it's nice quality. It's a thick shirt. Everything in here, honestly, is super nice quality. Like, I've been subscribed to a lot of subscription boxes. Sometimes they get good stuff, sometimes they don't. And yeah, you never know. And I think this one is a really good one. Now, these I have not fully looked at. This is a jammy set. They're very cute. Ooh, it's a t-shirt. See? They feel really nice. Ooh, how cute. And then some pants that go with it. And then like the bottoms are just like, jammy pants. They're very cute though with the stars. Christmassy, but pretty and not too like in your face Christmassy. And then at the very bottom, there is this blanket, which, oh, no, it's not a blanket. I thought this was a blanket. Oh my gosh. See, I haven't really looked at it. Oh my God, how cute is this? It's like a vest blanket thing. Look. Oh man, there we go. You can kind of see it there. Oh, how cute. Now I have this hoodie on, so I don't know. Oh my gosh, and it has the pockets. That is super cute. I love that. I thought it was a blanket at the bottom. So anyways, that what was in my box. That is what was in my box. I love it so much. Thank you guys to snuggle up and relax. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is adorable. Everything. I love it so much. Thank you for even giving me the opportunity to get one of these and review it for you guys. I love it. This is so soft. Like this is nice. So yeah, and really nice and cozy for Christmas. Cute little gift if you want to get a gift for somebody, or, sometimes if you want to just treat yourself, because as moms, we almost kind of become like the martyr, and we're the ones doing everything, you know what I mean? And, be nice to give yourself a little treat. I love it so much. I'm so excited. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys. And that's it. So stinking cute. I'll definitely be ordering my box ASAP. Oh, awesome. And Tess, thank you. Thank you. That's exciting. We appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Snuggle up to a good book and relax. We truly appreciate the love. I truly appreciate it so much. I think it is just absolutely not only really cute stuff, but just a really positive message and story behind the store in general. So I'm really excited to just be a part of it. Thank you guys. Ooh, our boxes have sold out for the season, but our Galentine's box will be releasing soon. Ooh, I bet you that one will be really nice. So there's the link at the top, the code. If you don't use the link, you can use the code Allie20. Excuse me. And yeah, hey, Search and Rescue. Very adorable. I'm so excited. Aw, love you back, Adrian. Galentine's, that is cute. No, you don't pick everything. I picked the shirt. That's all I picked. So seasonal boxes all year long. Hey, Tree Baby Tennessee. Put on the slippers. I should. It is. So it is my son's first dance. I can't believe it, you guys. He had these little khakis on and little loafers and a white button down with a little brown bow tie. Oh, he would not go on camera, and he won't even let me take a picture of him. I have to like sneak and get him when he's not looking. So they're never good pictures. Cute. Yeah. So thank you guys for listening to me go through all of that. And, I'm excited always to be able to share a little deal with you guys or something special. Okay. Now, true crime news today. Like I said, I'm going to warn you guys again. It's pretty tough. These are tough stories. So let me go ahead and pull it up, but buckle up, prepare, because, and I always put this in the title for these, like warning, rage inducing, because let me tell you what, it will induce rage. You will be pissed by the end of this. Post the pic when he finally lets you take one. I'll try. He'll probably be looking down or looking away, but yeah, teenagers. Oh, thank you, True Baby. Okay. So we're just going to go over to Crime Online. There's a few stories over here I want to share with you guys. And actually, I'm going to scroll to the end to find one in particular that we're going to start with, and we're going to work our way backwards. So we're going to start with this shooting out of Missouri. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. So at True Crime News, it's like a laid back hangout. We go through cases that aren't really huge. Sure, they're on the news, on Crime Online, on a true crime website, but you're not seeing these like all over YouTube. You're not seeing these on mainstream media, most of these. And it's just to kind of get a grasp of what's going on out there that we're missing while we're looking at everything else or just trying to get by. Sometimes in the holidays, you just simply are trying to get through. That's kind of where I've been at, so yeah, absolutely. Thank you, B Crumbs. And yeah, we have an awesome code for Nays Melts as well. Tie-dyed kindness, which for all the things, the code is just for you guys. I do want to just I always like to let you know, I don't just say that because I'm trying to make money. I'm not going to make like a commission when you use the code or something. It's just for you guys. Okay. Hey, Edith. Hey, Shortcake. All right. Yay. Okay, awesome. All right, so 12-year-old boy shoots mom's boyfriend while the couple argues. A 12-year-old Missouri boy shot his mother's boyfriend in the head early Tuesday morning while the couple was arguing. St. Louis County Police said the boy grabbed a shotgun, walked into the room where his mother and the man were arguing, and shot him. He fled the home after the shooting, KSDK reported, and we will check out the local news at the end of this article. The man was said to be semi-conscious and breathing when he was taken to an area hospital, KMOV reported, and was later said to have stable vital signs. I am surprised by that because a shotgun, typically is a bigger wound. But KSDK said the boy turned himself in to police later in the company of his mother. According to St. Louis court spokesperson Joel Currier, the boy has been charged with first-degree assault. The St. Louis Post-Dispatch said the man is expected to survive. So I'm wondering, let's go look at the local news. It's just a young boy standing up for his mom. You really can't get too angry about this one. However, was it a physical thing happening or, and also this could have really affected the rest of his life had he not survived. And it still will, but even more so. Police are investigating after a 12-year-old boy allegedly shot his mother's boyfriend overnight in North St. Louis. It happened just before 1 a.m. Police on scene say a woman and her boyfriend were arguing. He surrendered, and there is not a ton more information. We'll just watch for a second and go on to the next one because there are many cases I want to show you today. And yeah, it might take us a second to get through.
You'll fan out no matter which card you use.
Let's go Blues!
Really?
Let's go Blues!
The new St. Louis Blues credit card for
I
Scott.
could have muted it, but I mean.
Chaser!
Nation tonight on a story First Alert 4 broke this morning. City police continue investigating the shooting of a man by a 12-year-old boy. This happened on Sullivan, that is on the north side in the Jeff Vanderloo neighborhood. First Alert 4's David Amilati is in the newsroom for us tonight. David, you have learned officers have had to visit this home before.
I've been talking with St. Louis police, and there are at least 2 previous calls to this address, one for a missing person and one for an open door. This most recent situation happened just after midnight.
A missing person. I'd be curious to know the details of that.
Only First Alert 4 was there as the victim was being wheeled into the back of an ambulance. Police say a 30-year-old woman and a 31-year-old man were arguing, and that's when the woman's 12-year-old son grabbed a shotgun, walked in the bedroom where the couple was arguing, and shot the man in the head. The victim is still in the hospital. Now, the 12-year-old suspect did run away after the shooting. A few hours ago, police did find him.
Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going because, like I said, we have a lot we need to get through. Okay. Now, we're going to start with this one. Now, this is one that will piss you off. I'm just going to warn you now. So, Mississippi man arrested for planning to SA his 10-month-old baby for his birthday. For his birthday, you guys. That was his birthday present to himself. A Mississippi man was arrested in Tennessee last month after he arranged a birthday trip to SA a 10-month-old baby. Dennis Allen Gall, 49, was arrested on Tuesday in Chattanooga. An affidavit obtained by the station said that Gall set up the trip via telegram on November 17th, but he did not know he was speaking with an undercover FBI agent. Gall told the agent he was, quote, a contract chef for an offshore hiring company, unquote, and said his, quote, age of attraction is 0 to 12, unquote, but his victims, quote, can be older if they look younger, unquote, the affidavit said. Now, we've talked about this on True Crime News many times about these people, and it's not always police. In this case, it happened to be, but there are entire Facebook groups and TikTok personalities and even how to catch a predator. There are people out there, trying to lure these monsters in. Yeah, it's disgusting. Unfortunately, it's just the truth, though, of what's happening in the world. The agent discussed the possibility of sexual contact with a 10-month-old boy, to which Gall replied that he, quote, wouldn't hurt the baby, but would love to play, unquote, and then in parentheses, sexually, and said it would be a dream come true. When the agent said he was in Tennessee, Gall replied that it looks like I may have to take a trip to Tennessee sometime soon. That is a direct quote. The two exchanged phone numbers, and Gall texted to set up the encounter. Agents used the phone number to learn Gall's identity and that he was on the sex offender registry for molesting a 2-year-old boy that he babysat in 2000. According to the Mississippi Sex Offender Registry, that took place in Louisiana, where Gall was born. Gall reportedly told the undercover agent about his conviction and said that he'd molested 3 other boys between the ages of 2 and 4. He stated that he molested the boys all while awake most of the time, the affidavit said. As the agent and Gall worked to finalize the date, the essay date, Gall said, that sounds awesome. I can't wait. This is looking to be the best trip I have ever taken. Hey, Trulia. Hey, Tart. Hey, Patricia. Unbelievable. I know, Crackdown. I told y'all, that's why I tried to give like a little bit of a warning. I'm not a fan of trigger warnings. This is true crime. You're going to walk into some stuff that's tough to hear, right? But this is just beyond. They should, Teacup. I don't think they can be rehabilitated, in my opinion. So I agree. This is going to be the best trip I've ever taken. He booked 2 rooms at the Hotel Chalet at the Choo Choo and arrived at the hotel on Monday, his birthday, and was promptly taken into custody. He was booked on attempted child rape and 2 counts of attempted solicitation of a minor. I can't wait. Raping infant was part of Mississippi man's trip to Chattanooga, police report says. This video is likely going to get flagged, but, it is what it is. Warning, the details of this story are graphic and disturbing. Chattanooga police, he's 49 years old. They arrested him Tuesday. They talk about him contacting this undercover agent on Telegram on November 17th. Gall said there's some stuff that was in the last article, but some that wasn't. So Gall said he felt the Telegram app was secure and that he was hesitant to join other groups for fear of being caught. The agent mentioned the possibility of sexual contact with a 10-month-old boy, the affidavit says. Wouldn't hurt the baby, but would love to play sexually. Would love to see if it happens. Would be a dream come true. The report says Gall said, quote, it all started, unquote, with his 2-year-old nephew. And he molested the boy for 3 years. His poor nephew. Which this happened, 20 some ago, but still. The reporter says on December 5th, Allen sent the agent an image of 5 infant outfits along with an elephant rattle. So he had bought the baby clothes and a rattle. Jesus, help me. I know, Foxy, I'm sorry. Amber, this is why I hate people. I know. Hey, Chantabelle, let me just take a second and drop some of my friends' amazing links. Or some of my amazing friends' channels links, which are also amazing. Uh-oh. Can you all hear me? Because something funky just happened. Okay. I got Amber and Bindi. Let me get Melissa. Thank you for getting Foxy, Crazy, Nay, Punksy, Lori. If I miss any, drop them. Okay. Any that I forgot, please drop because, yeah, it's hard to remember sometimes. Curious Jen. I'll do hers. Shit, that ain't going to work. Sorry, you guys. We need a little breather anyways from that last story. We're going to move along to the next one. Okay, again, another child sex crimes case. Pensy man arrested for raping 15-year-old girl. Cops believe there are more victims. A 32-year-old Pennsylvania man has been charged with essaying a 15-year-old girl in Quakertown earlier this year, and police believe there may be more victims. Miguel Angel Sanchez faces numerous counts of rape, statutory sexual assault, involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, and other crime. The Bucks County DA's office said the teen told them Sanchez assaulted her inside his vehicle on October 23rd while it was parked in a grocery store parking lot. Quakertown police reviewed surveillance video and determined his vehicle was in the parking lot on that day. The victim said she met Sanchez and exchanged contact information over Snapchat, where she said he asked for nude videos and videos of her performing sex acts in exchange for money. Officials said he also asked one of the victim's friends, a 16-year-old girl, for videos in exchange for money. Police believe there may be more victims and ask anyone with information to call them at 215-536-5002. So he was initially arraigned on November 3rd and ordered to be held without bail after a judge determined he was a flight risk. At the time of the incident in Bucks County, he was out on bail on similar charges in Montgomery County. Do y'all hear that? At the time of the incident, he was already out on bail for the same damn thing. I'm sorry, but something's got to give here. Michelle, the last one was pretty bad. Hey, NT's apple bottom jeans. So that might be a blessing in disguise. And that is that one. I'm not going to go into the local news on that one. There's quite a few more that I want to talk to you about. And this is going to be our next one, which is also a baby. Mom charged with murder after starved 1-year-old boy found dead in apartment complex or apartment closet. Hey, Cosmic Lotus. A New York woman was arraigned on Monday, weeks after her neglected 1-year-old son was reportedly found deceased in a closet. Rochester police, who responded to reports of an unresponsive child on November 2nd, discovered William Nichols' body in a closet at the Manhattan Square Apartments. WXXI reported that Nichols was last seen alive in July, and his mother, Passion Anderson, 32, is facing second-degree murder charges as investigators believe he was extremely dehydrated and malnourished. It is unclear when Nichols died. WHEC reported that Anderson was in the apartment when her son's body was discovered. According to WXXI, Anderson is currently hospitalized for undisclosed reasons. She is due back in court on January 4th. We're going to check out some of the local news on this one. You're right, Shelly Bean. I know, Foxy. I'm so sorry. Don't let it get, just take a second. Maybe mute me and just follow along with the chat for a minute. Exactly, Elizabeth. If we don't get a whole hell of a lot tougher on RSOs, well, it's just like, oh my gosh, why is his name fleeting my head? Jesse, oh my goodness gracious. Out in Oklahoma. What was it? Let me see. You know, why is his name escaping my brain? His name was Jesse. We covered him extensively. He was released early. He even got sex charges in jail and was still released. Henrietta. Oh my gosh, what is his name? I'm going to have to look because I can't continue without remembering. And I'm just always pushing so much stuff into my brain. Let's see. McFadden. Thank you, B. Crumbs. What in the world is wrong with me? Yes. Yep, he killed his family and the friends. Yep, he was, an RSO. Like I said, he even got in trouble in jail for that. He was literally creating victims on the outside of the prison and on the inside through the phone and other inmates. So it's just unfortunate. We need to be tougher. It's just the way I feel about it. Okay. So, mother accused of starving 1-year-old to death. She was charged on the grounds of depraved indifference, which state penal law defines as, quote, an utter disregard for the value of human life, a willingness to act not because he or she means to cause grievous harm, but because he or she simply does not care whether or not grievous harm will result. Police were called to the apartment on November 2nd for a report of an unresponsive child. Inside, responders found the body of the baby, William Nichols, in an apartment closet. Her indictment was unsealed in her presence at the hospital on Tuesday. Officials have not said why she's in the hospital, but after her arraignment, she was remanded into custody without bail, and she goes to court on the 4th of January. So we'll be following along with that on some true crime news and see what happens with that. Uh-oh. Oh, it just scrolled us to the top. That's okay. Alleged kidnappers. Here's another instance of what we talked about, and I haven't read this, but I did see it right before we started. Alleged kidnappers get low bonds after walking free on no bond for the same charges in another county. Similar to what we just talked about. That man was out on bail for the same thing in another county. It's just ridiculous. Stop giving these people bonds then, because, when they've committed such horrific crimes. Okay, so here is the next one. I want to talk about these three right here and then one at the top of the page. So 11-year-old boy found deceased in hotel lobby with a shoestring around his neck by Lee Egan, which, remember, she's the one that Letitia was, closely in contact with. Yes, Leanne. I know, sunshine on a rainy day. Hey, Leonard Amber. Thanks for keeping the monkey in my brain occupied so I can focus on my work. Well, thank you for being here, and I'm glad I can help somehow. So, okay, let me get these off here. And the 11-year-old boy has died after police reportedly discovered him with a shoelace around his neck on Monday at a New York City migrant shelter. According to the Post, the child was found unconscious at around 5 p.m. in the lobby of the Stratford Arms Hotel in the Upper East Side. The victim was living in a hotel that allegedly prioritized migrant families over single migrants. The death is under investigation while a medical examiner determines the cause of death, but as of now, investigators do not suspect foul play. It is devastating to lose a child, not only for the family, but for the community at the hotel. Earlier this year, the mayor said he planned to open shelters at 2 locations. That is so sad. 11 years old. I don't know about that. I don't know. I've heard of kids that young, taking their own life, but I don't know. Really sad and unfortunate. Yep, in a hotel. So this is, it took us straight to the local news. So this is from East Idaho News. Interesting. Man arrested after allegedly trying to strangle woman with a sock. Listen to this article with narrative. That's pretty cool. Idaho Falls, a 40-year-old man was arrested Sunday after he reportedly tried to strangle a woman with a sock and then a necklace. Juan Nunez Luna was charged with felony attempted strangulation. Idaho Falls police were called to an Idaho Falls home around 3:28 a.m. Sunday after a report of physical domestic violence. According to court documents, Nunez Luna dragged the woman down a flight of stairs by pulling her hair. He then reportedly dragged her into a bedroom and locked the door. Police reports say he then tried to strangle the victim with both of his hands before grabbing a sock and trying to strangle the victim for an unknown amount of time. Nunez Luna then reportedly grabbed a necklace that was in the bedroom and tried to strangle her with it. The victim told officers that she was unsure if she lost consciousness. Nunez Luna also reportedly slapped the victim in the face. When officers spoke with the victim, they saw she had ligature marks on her neck as well as bloodshot eyes and petechia, small spots of bleeding under the skin, behind her ears, and on her forehead. The victim also had defensive marks on her neck where she reportedly attempted to remove Nunez Luna's hands, the sock, and necklace from her neck. The victim told officers she was afraid for her life and thought he was going to kill her, according to court documents. Police say he admitted to strangling her for 3 to 5 seconds. He's been arrested. He's on a $30,000 bond. This is crazy because you know what? A lot of women don't get away alive. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tiffany. I know. It's tough. A lot of women don't get away alive. That is the truth. Do not stay in a relationship with a man who, even if it's not physical, do not stay in a relationship with a man or a woman who doesn't value you and love you and appreciate you. Seriously, life is too short, but definitely do not stay with somebody who's physically violent to you. And I know it can be hard to get away, but it can be done. There's lots of resources out there. If you reach out to me, I'll help you find resources, truly. I've always said that, and I mean it. Wherever you are, I'm sure we could find, the resources. So do not stay in a relationship like that. But just a little bit of advice from me. Do not stay in a relationship, number one, with somebody that you don't really care about or you're not really interested in. If you find yourself wanting to be with somebody like other people and stuff, just leave. And don't stay in a relationship with somebody who doesn't treat you well, because you deserve to be loved and treated right. And there is somebody out there who will do it. Don't stay in a loveless relationship either. All right, let me get off my soapbox, but I'm just saying. You guys deserve to be loved and adored and cherished. Truly. We all do. So. All right. Now, the next one I wanted to talk to you guys about is this one, actually. Soapbox away, Alex. I unequivocally agree. Thank you, Amber. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a ton. The shelter I work with was shocking me, finding out that more than 50% die by hands of a partner before they get help. God almighty. There you go, Jay Kismet. Oh, Mayla's mom. My dog loves me. See, pointer lover? That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it be like, I don't know. Let me just stop. Let's continue. This is awful. So, quote, you continued to violate her after she had died, unquote. Teen stabbed dead while walking to work was a mother of a 6-month-old baby. A Texas girl found stabbed dead in Houston last week was the mother of a 6-month-old baby, her mother says. Now, remember, we just talked about the other teenager in Texas who was found in the bathtub, also stabbed, the cheerleader, found by her mother. That's interesting. Yes, Julia, any regular melt warmer. Yes. Hey, family of serial killers. Exactly, Patricia. Being alone can be really nice. I've had a lot of really great times alone. You get to do what you want to do. And yeah, so okay. So Kayla Stevenson, she was 17 years old. She was attacked around 11 a.m. on Saturday while walking to work near the Galleria area on West Alabama Street near McHugh Road. The suspect, who stole her purse, stabbed her multiple times before fleeing on a blue cruiser-style bicycle. And as Crime Online previously reported, Houston Assistant Police Chief Wyatt Martin said an off-duty sergeant working security in the area was flagged down just after 11 and told about two women fighting. The suspect was later identified as an Asian female, but so far no arrests have been made. So Kaylee, oh my gosh, Kayla's mother, Kylie, there we go, was wanting to call her Kaylee, and Kayla's mother, Kylie, talked to KHOU and says, they took someone very important to me. She was a fun-loving, free spirit. You know, she was goofy. She always made me laugh. She was really happy. It was the stupidest thing ever. Not only did they kill her to take her purse, they took her phone, they tried to use her bank card. You continued to violate her after she had died. The suspect appeared to be between the ages of 25 and 35 and was wearing black clothing when the attack occurred. According to police, the suspect took a pink Juicy Couture purse with hearts and a rhinestone Juicy Couture logo from Stevenson. Police said, we have patrols in the area already due to the holidays and will continue to do so, and we have units canvassing. I'm surprised this isn't all over the news everywhere. Why? Why is it not? There is still a suspect on the run, a 25 to 35-year-old Asian woman who has attacked a teenage mother for a damn Juicy Couture bag. It pisses me off. It's disgusting. Kayla Stevenson was stabbed to death on her way to work at the Galleria by a woman who wanted her purse. Martin added that people should leave expensive items at home while walking, especially during the holiday season, and they have set up a GoFundMe. I'm going to go there just so I can share the link with you guys. Life cut short. They've raised $4,000 out of $7,000. She says, hello, I am in need of your help. On Saturday, December 9th, my daughter was walking on her way to work in the Galleria Mall. She apparently was approached by a girl who fought her over the Juicy Couture bag she was carrying. She ultimately ended up stabbing my daughter to death and leaving her on the sidewalk to die. She was 17 years old and would have had only 2 more months till she turned 18. She leaves behind a 6-month-old baby girl who will never get to grow up knowing her mother. I would greatly appreciate your help in raising funds so I can lay my baby girl to rest and have a service for her. She was my firstborn. She has 2 younger sisters who are completely devastated. Oh, hey, Colette. Colette says, been watching you for months now. You have such an amazing heart. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for commenting, because I really love when somebody who watches but doesn't comment much does comment. It's nice to see you. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Linda. Got it, search and rescue. I know, it makes me mad too. I don't understand why it's not all over the news. Matter of fact, I should make like some graphics so I can share it on a community tab so it can be shared, because the person has still not been apprehended. No, Harlot, I don't think so. Let's look this up. Juicy Couture. I don't know, because I don't wear it. I remember when the tracksuits were like really popular when I was in school, and this girl at the local college, at the local high school, from me, like one of our rivals, she was on Good Morning America because Woodrow suspended her over her pants having Juicy on the butt. And it was like a huge thing. Well, okay, so if we look on Poshmark, it looks like on Poshmark they're anywhere between like $200 and $500. Let's look on Amazon. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. These are like not expensive at all. Like $20. So I guess there's a difference in like their like couture stuff, like for real fancy stuff. Ooh, those slippers are really cute. I love those. Huh. No, it's not. It doesn't look expensive on here at all. So that's interesting. But they probably just wanted her purse, right? Whatever was in it. But I don't know. Mm-mm. Houston, Bushi. Michelle, I know. I see a lot of people say that actually. That like they don't. It's way easier to tag on a computer. Tess says Chrome Hearts did a collab with Juicy this year. I don't know who that is. Is that an influencer? Midwest Meemaw, 60 miles outside of St. Louis. Okay. This one I do want to touch on just because I like to cover these types of cases on True Crime News. I think that it gives a really good warning for all of us at home who might have guns or things like that. So, Tot girl kills herself with loaded unsecured handgun. Police in Virginia are investigating after a toddler found a loaded unsecured handgun Tuesday afternoon and killed herself with it. Police said it took place right after 1 p.m. The 2-year-old was taken to a hospital where she passed away. No charges have been found at this time, and investigators have not said how the child got her hands on the weapon. We see that all the time. I've seen it. Kids hurting themselves. I've seen kids hurting their parents. I mean, and then this is I want to talk about this one, and then I'm just going to have like a chat with you guys for a few minutes about a couple other things. I don't know Lil Red, and I know Nana and Foxy. But truly, I've seen it like probably 10 times at least since I started doing the True Crime News series. So I've been doing, this series for probably a year. And yeah, so it happens more than you think. People need to put their weapons up. Okay, so Florida mother does nothing as newborn baby asphyxiates and dies shortly after, per the affidavit. So there's old mom. A 21-year-old Florida mother has been arrested over a year after her newborn son died after she gave birth in her West Boca Raton residence. According to a probable cause affidavit obtained by NBC6 South Florida, Bianca D'Souza was arrested Friday on charges including aggravated manslaughter of a child and neglect of a child causing great bodily harm. The incident happened on May 2nd, 2022, after an emergency call to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office regarding an unresponsive infant at D'Souza's home. The responders rushed the newborn to West Boca Medical Center, where he later passed away. D'Souza told investigators that she gave birth to the newborn in her bed, held him until he stopped crying, and then left him on the bed. Without calling anyone, she took a shower and then went into her mother's bed. NBC6 South Florida reports that she was 19 at the time and gave birth home. Her mother arrived home and found the newborn unconscious and called 911. D'Souza said her mother, quote, woke me up out of it, unquote, with her screams. I gave birth to him and I kind of just sat there, really confused. I didn't know what to do. I just sat there. The defendant told investigators, according to an arrest affidavit. I just didn't do anything, and I'm so mad. It was like my body stopped working. Court documents indicate that D'Souza had been scheduled for an induction on May 3rd. Her mother later told police that D'Souza and her husband agreed to put the baby up, but D'Souza was concerned about finding suitable parents. The affidavit also indicated that she consistently used illicit drugs and medications not prescribed to her during her pregnancy, including Xanax, oxycodone, marijuana, vaping, and alcohol. Oh my God. On 28th, the medical examiner determined the baby died from asphyxiation, and the manner of death was classified as a homicide. Xanax and alcohol, like those can cause serious birth defects. I'm not sure about the guns, you guys. That's I know there's a lot. There's a lot. And when I heard the number last time, I was shocked, but I don't know. I don't know. We're actually going to get into a political subject in just a second. But so D'Souza did not attempt to move herself, reposition the baby during and after the birth process, pick up, comfort, seek medical attention, or otherwise care for the child, a separate police note said. She did not attempt to create an environment where the neonate could breathe without restriction during the birth process and failed to ensure being born. D'Souza has since been released from jail after posting a $25,000 bond. Just a second. Okay. I'm breaking up a lot. I wasn't on here. I was muted because of Bentley called. Can you hear me now? If so, I'll come in on my phone because I'm done with the sharing the screen. And I do want to talk to you guys about a couple of things before we go. Sound is okay. Okay. Hey, Kimberly. Good to see you. Okay. So you were right before the break. Must have been the call. Interesting. Okay. So this young lady is out on bond, $25,000 bond. She claims that she gave birth and froze. They said she did not pick up. She didn't do anything. I don't know if she's using drugs. God only knows, right? She wanted to find somebody to adopt the baby, find a home she felt was suitable. After, that Alexi, remember the pregnant, there's been actually a few cases that this kind of reminds me of. Thank you, Johnny. All right, you guys, thank you. Fentanyl is bad here. We have several cases where kids have gotten a hold of it. Yeah, that it's bad where I'm from too, not where I live now. But there's just a lot of people passing away from drugs in general. A frightened, shocked phrase. Well, okay, so let me look. Let's just look before we go at the local news, because then I want to talk to you about something political, but nothing that we're going to get like, I just think it's that if you don't speak about it and you have a platform, I think that you should speak about it. That's just my opinion. Nobody else has to do that. Yes, Alexi. But, okay. Let's look at this. Young mom whose baby died after she gave birth in Palm Beach home charged with manslaughter. She was arrested Friday. There's her mugshot. Just see if there's anything extra that we didn't see. So we know that as sheriff's deputies had responded, her mom came home. Grandma came home, found an infant not breathing. The infant was given CPR and epinephrine and was taken to a local hospital, but was declared dead a short time later. Investigators learned mom, who was 19 at the time, had given birth while she was alone in her home within a few hours of the emergency response. Her mother had arrived home, found the infant unresponsive, and called 911. The mother said D'Souza had considered terminating the pregnancy but didn't, and was considering putting the baby up for adoption but hadn't made a decision. D'Souza was scheduled. According to the affidavit, D'Souza told investigators the baby had been crying when he was born, but had eventually stopped, so she took a shower. Prior to the birth, she had abdominal pains consistent with contractions. She said the birth happened quickly, and she did not know the baby was dead until her mom came in. D'Souza and her husband had agreed to put the baby up for adoption, but were stressed over finding a suitable family. That just completely booted our screen, and I do not know why. Can you guys hear me? That's okay, Midwest Meemaw. Oh, no, Leslie, I'm sorry. That sucks. We got to go lay on a heating pad and rest. Okay, thank you, Mayla's mom. It says the service is really good, but it just booted our screen. But okay, so that's all for the true crime news, but I did want to take a few minutes to talk to you guys. So I don't care, or, I don't know where I'm sure you guys, there's a variety of political beliefs in the chat, right? And that's fine. Shortcake, either one, whatever you prefer. I probably see Facebook Messenger a little quicker than email, but either way, it's fine for me. So I don't know if you guys, I had shared a video yesterday on my community tab, and it is extremely graphic, but I think it's important to take just a few minutes to talk about the wars that are going on right now. And, we have the president and Zelensky asking for more funding for Ukraine. That's one thing, right? And then we have the situation in Israel, and we know that they are also wanting funding for Israel. They want like $15 billion for Israel and a couple million for humanitarian efforts. If you're interested, you should watch the video on my community tab, because look, I don't care how you believe politically, but I do know one thing, that children and civilians should not be being attacked and completely demolished. It's a genocide happening, truly. You can see they're bombing, they've bombed orphanages and stuff. So I'm sick to death for paying for everyone except our vets. Right. I think that most people are. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Well, I know why people feel like, I can see two sides to any argument, right? But at the end of the day, the war I just don't like it. And I think that we have to be vocal about what's happening, because it's more than just, civilians are not supposed to be murdered in war. Of course it happens. We're even seeing women being like sexually assaulted. That's a war crime. If you're interested, like I said, please watch the video on my community page from yesterday. And there's an Associated Press YouTube channel, and they are showing just footage from, these people are told that they're in the safe zone, and they have nothing to do with Hamas. They are not terrorists, and they're just trying to survive. And you have parents, if you can see a parent hold their 4-year-old child who is deceased, and they're showing this stuff, you guys, it's graphic, holding that deceased baby and having to say goodbye because, when the building collapsed, they were killed. It ain't right. I'm sorry. I can't. All I know is I'm not getting blown apart. My children aren't. If they need our help, they should get it. Gaza is gone pretty much. Well, I just don't think that we should be funding anything like that. I really don't. And I think that, I'm thankful that it's not here, but I have like a lot of sympathy for those people, and I can't help it. It breaks my heart seeing that stuff. Oh my God. Now, Ukraine is another thing, right? Because they're trying to defend themselves from being invaded. So I could see why, but honestly, we've already spent a ton of money on that too. So I don't know. Oh, wow, Colette. We had a suicide bomber in Glasgow. He got beat up by a male traveler outside the airport. Clicker says, I have family on the front lines in Ukraine. Oh my gosh. The government should worry about their own country. And I know. it really sucks to see. And I guess we have like an invested interest in helping our allies should we ever need help, and that kind of thing. I get all of that, and I get that it's very complicated. I just wish that I don't know that everybody really knows exactly what's going on over there. I did, and once I started looking, like it's just awful. So many Americans suffering. That's where I'm at. I think, you know what? We certainly should not be funding some of these things happening over there, killing civilians, bombing orphanages, whatever. I can see why we've helped Ukraine and whatever, and we help our allies. But at the end of the day, look at this country. We have so many people who can't fucking buy Christmas. We have so many people who are out there deciding, am I going to eat today or should I get my medication because I can't afford both? It's bullshit. I do too, Katie. But anyway, so I just wanted to, Jesse says it could be us and I would want their help. Yeah, I get that. Me too. So it's very complicated, but I just really, really wish that civilians were not being killed. Please go watch those videos that I shared on my community tab. They are so hard to see. You will see women and children escaping buildings that have been, these are not terrorists, and covered in blood, parents with their babies, wrapped in sheets because they're having funeral services and stuff. And it's just tough. It's wrong, but I understand it. I wish it could be better. See, for me, I understand war. I do not understand bombing civilians. I think that is just, I don't like it. And where are they supposed to go? And I don't like it. And I do know this, there was a voting like yesterday for a ceasefire and at the United Nations. And the only people who voted to not have a ceasefire was the USA and Israel. That's it. Everybody else voted for a ceasefire. So few for the many is the policy, unfortunately. Yeah, but I think they've had like 20,000 civilians killed now in Gaza. 20,000. That's a lot. That's way more. Like, I just think they, I don't know. It's really unfortunate. We had the prime minister of Israel or someone that was on News Nation last night. I shared that interview as well. And they're like, we're telling them where we're going to bomb. And even the News Nation host, who is extremely, a lot of very conservative and very liberal people are coming to the same conclusion on both sides. She's like, whoa. That's not what many other people would say, because a lot of people are saying that you're just bombing willy-nilly everywhere and there is no safe zone. These war pigs make a lot of money from war. It's disgusting. Folks, understand this. Americans in the top 1% make money on wars. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All we can do is our part. And I think that I just could not talk about it. I just wanted to talk about it for a minute with you guys, just because I can understand like certain aspects of war. I can certainly understand Hamas attacks Israel and they want to eliminate this terrorist organization, and that is understandable and okay. However, it's getting a little crazy over there. So we need to be protecting our own border. That is a complete disaster with that money. Yeah, it is. I don't know. It's just really unfortunate, all of it. The sound of my cousin's voice on the phone screaming for me to get her out of Ukraine with her family because a rocket exploded in the apartment building right next to theirs. I will never shake it. I cannot imagine. See, my grandmother escaped war. She came here in World War II from Germany with my grandfather. And yeah, it definitely affected her because even in her, like, she just was more cold, I guess, a good way to describe it. If the US and Canada weren't involved, the war would come here. That's the issue, I think. Well, I think that's part of it for sure, because they're worried about, it growing, but things are starting to turn a little bit. And especially the civilian thing. I don't know. The thing is that Biden and they're begging for more money for Ukraine and Israel, and Congress on both sides is saying no, and it's probably not going to happen. So, anyways, well, thank you guys for hanging out with me and hearing about all this horrible stuff. I'm so sorry, but it does make it a little easier to digest with you guys. If I ever won $1 million, my throat is scratchy. If I ever won $1 million or more on the lottery, I would help the less fortunate and the homeless and people that do without to live, especially the elderly. I would too. I cannot wait until one day I'm able to do more to help. That's really all we can do, right? Is try to be a positive change in the world, or a positive impact on the people around us. Including you guys, like online, the people that we like interact with regularly. I think that's a great place to start. So they were warned with the date and everything and did nothing. I didn't know that, Jesse. There's a lot to it, but oh, Kimberly, good to see you, and Merry Christmas to you, babe. Interesting, Jay Kismet. Research Palestinian oil. Oh, I'm sure that's a huge part of it. Oh, thank you, Mayla's mom. Thank you for being here. They want us to disagree, because then we don't see what the elite and all the money they are doing to us and the whole world, says Tess. All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys for being here. I agree with you. I think the best thing to do is to try to, even when just because you might disagree or see things a little differently, you can still work together to create like a positive environment. It's up to us, to an extent. So, all right, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out and listening to some of these horrible stories. I do appreciate you so much. Thank you for letting me tell you about that box. If you missed the beginning, definitely watch, because a friend of the channel is involved with this company, and I explained it all. You guys will see. And they sent a box and they gave you guys a discount code. I thought that was really awesome. I think I'm going to get that Galentine's box. That is exciting. But yeah. And otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I need to get a little more into the family tree. But all right. I love and appreciate you guys. And thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. Bye.